Good evening. Welcome to the 2024 Tiger Ventures graduation ceremony. The first order of business, restrooms, are located outside these doors, go down the hall, and on your right. Emergency exits are located on either side of the cafeteria. We would like to welcome and thank some very special guests to our ceremony tonight. Members of the Union-Endicott Board of Education, including Dick Testa, President, Jim Turillo, Vice President, Louis Ferraro, Glenn McIver, Kathy Marisek, Joe Oswald, and Linda DeLuca. We'd like to welcome Nicole Wolf, Superintendent of Schools. We'd also like to welcome our Assistant Superintendents, Jen Kasmark and Pamela Portland. We'd like to welcome and thank the multiple administrators and teachers, current and former, who have joined us to celebrate all the students. And finally, we'd like to thank this audience, which is made up of all the supporters of our graduating class: parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles and cousins, guardians, teachers, staff, neighbors, and friends. We literally wouldn't be here without you all. Thank you for all the steps you've taken with our students to get them to this momentous occasion. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Messiah Todoroff will lead us in the pledge.
Just right here, this right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic for which we stand, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Messiah. My name is Annette Marco, and I am the principal of Tiger Ventures, and it is again with pleasure that I welcome you to the graduation of the Tiger Ventures class of 2024. There is a tradition where a graduate speaker gives you advice to take forward in your life, a short philosophy that will serve you well. A poem called Ithaca by C.P. Cavafy is full of excellent philosophical advice, and I thought we could look at two passages, just one more little lesson before you graduate. It starts with, as you set out for Ithaca, hope your road is a long one, full of adventure, full of discovery. Lest Trigenes, Cyclops, angry Poseidon, don't be afraid of them. You'll never find things like that on your way as long as you keep your thoughts raised high, as long as a rare excitement stirs your spirit and your body. The poem is talking about the excitement of new adventures, new experiences. It reminds us that the journey is really the point, not the destination. As you leave school, a place you spent 13 years of your life evolving, developing, and growing, you will have opportunities you have never imagined. You will do things that right now seem impossible. You will face challenges, but they aren't the challenges of mythical beasts. They are far more the subtle experiences of simply being a human in a community with others. The poem continues. Keep Ithaca always in your mind. Arriving there is what you're destined for. But don't hurry the journey at all. Better if it lasts for years, so you're old by the time you reach the island, wealthy with all you've gained on the way, not expecting Ithaca to make you rich. The poet reminds us that the things that make us wealthy are not necessarily material items, but rather the experiences, the people, and the places. Take time to relish your journeys. If your attention has wandered over this very short lesson, here's the philosophy that I think will serve you well wherever you go and whatever you do. Wander often, wonder always. May you have a long and adventurous future. Congratulations, I am so proud of all of you. Now we'd like to get to the good stuff. We have a tradition here at Tiger Ventures where our faculty members present each student to the audience before sending them over to the board president to get their diplomas. We do this in alphabetical order. And I would like to invite Brad Foster to the podium to introduce the first student.
How you doing? To be honest, I don't look forward to giving this speech every year because I have a huge fear of public speaking. But what I've come to realize is that I've started to look forward to this day because it gives me a chance to say goodbye and say something special about one of my students. That's why I'm glad that this year I get a chance to speak for Micah Allen. Because over the past couple of years, Micah and I have had a lot of long conversations. We talked about things from friendships, family, politics, relationships, and many other things. And through those conversations, I've really gotten to know Micah, and hopefully he's gotten to know me. So when I found out I had the opportunity to speak for Micah, I didn't think twice. I wasn't concerned about my fear of public speaking or the things that normally hold me back. So in a way, he helped me to overcome those fears, because I felt that it would be an honor and a privilege to speak for him. So Micah, I just wanted to leave you with this message. Don't ever let your fears hold you back, because you never know what kind of impact you will have on people. And I know you and what kind of potential you have. So don't ever be afraid to share who you are with the rest of the world. Hoorah! That's why you've been awarded the Perseverance Award, because you demonstrate the meaning of true grit, pushing through some of life's biggest challenges, and you are capable of achieving your goals every time. You're also a person that is resilient and determined in the pursuit of your dreams. Congratulations.
I'd now like to welcome Megan Halfrick to the stage. If you didn't get from Autumn's face, she didn't know this was happening. Good evening. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Megan Halfrick, and I was a special education teacher at Tiger Ventures. My wonderful former co-teacher, Ms. Zoliniak, invited me to speak about a graduating senior who still brings energy, laughter, and a little bit of sass to every school day. The student would always make sure to make their presence was known and also their opinion heard, even if it was for the sake of a fake argument. I still remember advisory prompts that I thought would be fairly predictable, but this student always made it a point to advocate or argue for the other side or an unidentified possibility. It could be as simple as picking a side, ice cream or cake. And of course, this student would make sure to question if there could be a middle ground. Why not ice cream cake? Or they would call me out on a not so stellar talking point and would help me create a new one to liven up advisory. Autumn, more commonly known as Otto, would bring others into the fold, even when 9 a.m. was way too possibly early to think. She brought fierceness to our advisory conversation, but it wasn't divisive. It was an invitation to join in. Even a simple salutation of, "Be a good human," became a playful debate. Otto made every start, middle, and end of class special and memorable. Based on many bouts of laughter, rolled eyes, and mock arguments, I am pleased to announce that Otto has been awarded the Secretary of Debate Award. You know it's true. The recipient of this award has an uncanny knack for debating. This person uses facts, anecdotal evidence, and their passion for persuasion to support their argument. The recipient is strong in their convictions and can intelligently defend their stance. Congratulations, Otto. like to invite up our next staff member to talk about our next graduating senior, Natalie Murphy.
Hello. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking for Felix Fortner. Felix, this really feels like a full circle moment. I remember just 2 years ago when you toured our school and decided to join us for your junior and senior year. I hope it won't embarrass you if I say that the anxious, apprehensive student I met that day has grown into a confident self-advocate that inspires those around you. I am so proud of you. For those of you that have not had the pleasure of meeting Felix, he's the coolest. His kindness, compassion, and drive are awe-inspiring. As if that wasn't enough, Felix is also an artist. I mean that in every sense of the word. Felix's writing, drawing, painting, musical taste, and impact on the world around him is nothing short of artistic. Felix addresses all assignments, projects, and problems with an open mind and a beautiful spirit. This spirit has inspired the staff of Tiger Ventures to name you the recipient of our Renaissance Award. The recipient of this award is talented in a multitude of areas, including artistic pursuits. The recipient is thoughtful, open to new ways of thinking, and expresses themselves through the modality of their choosing. I cannot think of a better description of our dear Felix. Congratulations. I'd like to welcome Gavin Bohm to the stage to introduce our next graduate.
Hello, everyone. Great shirt, Kai. TV girl is relevant. So, I have the privilege of introducing our next graduate, Kai Gladden. I first got to meet Kai when they were a freshman who seemed to choose silence at any given moment. That silence, however, was misinterpreted by myself. As became clear, Kai had chosen to sit there waiting for something clever, something worth saying to cross their mind. And once that something comes along, once Kai finds something worth putting into words, once they allow passion and excitement to envelop them, it is a joy to watch Kai open up and jump, letting gravity and their own talent take their course. Some brief highlights of Kai's high school career are their wonderfully dark and creative sculptures, acting as assistant director during their sophomore year for Tiger Ventures' first play, then starring in the subsequent 2 productions, and a sizable anthology of interesting and creative writings. From sucker punch poems to tear-jerking stories to thought-provoking analyses, Kai puts all the words they don't speak aloud onto the page, and the results are nothing short of breathtaking. As an example, I would like to share a short stanza from one of Kai's poems. Sorry. For context, life can move very quickly and can often feel like falling. We can fight it, or we can take some solace from Kai's approach. I'm fully falling, but it's comfortable. It fills me with peace. It feels nice, falling with the leaves that were once green, falling with the apples that would have made for great cider, but most importantly, falling with myself. For these reasons, Kai, you have been awarded the distinction of Poet Laureate of the class of 2024. The recipient of this award displays an impressive command of the English language, and the student uses writing, specifically poetry, as a creative outlet and has produced pieces worthy of publication. And Kai, wherever you wind up in this life, I hope you know that I think you are just really cool. I'd like to invite to the stage Alyssa Zappia.
While we all know that it's important for students to be involved in their school communities, not all students feel comfortable joining clubs or student government, and they definitely won't try out for a school play. It takes courage to step outside of your comfort zone and take on new challenges. One student who seized so many of the opportunities at Tiger Ventures is Noah Jason Johnson. When Noah came to Tiger Ventures in 8th grade, he was quiet and reserved, but over the course of his time here, he found his place and he found his people. He also found the confidence to step out of his comfort zone and become a leader among his classmates, a friend to everyone, and a star in his video production program at BOCES. But the place where Noah truly shined is on stage as a member of our drama club. If you have never seen Noah perform, you are missing out. Noah reduced me to tears as he played the tortured John Proctor in The Crucible, and he made me laugh so hard I cried when he played the spirited Tito Morelli and Lend Me a Tenor and the hilarious Wadsworth in Clue. Noah, you are a natural performer. You come alive on stage, and it has been a joy to watch you perform, even if your characters did say some potty words. Noah has demonstrated the true spirit of Tiger Ventures by being a leader and helping others. He is willing to go outside of the box and reap the benefits of this unique program. And because of this, the teachers and staff have nominated Noah Jason Johnson for the Esprit de Corps Award. If you want to see what Noah is up to after graduation, check out his YouTube channel, The Fella 7. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Congratulations, Noah. I'd like to now welcome Ms. Kelly Rhodes.
Okay, let's check it out.
Good evening. I am so very pleased and honored to have the privilege to speak about Victoria, or V, as she's known here at Tiger Ventures. We're so happy that she joined our school community in 11th grade. V is smart, she's funny, she's fierce, she speaks her mind, and she has conviction and confidence. And I know that her determination and intelligence and along with her wit, she's hilarious, will take her far in this world. She's headed to Des Moines, which I'm very proud of her. And I'll be able to keep tabs on it because my son goes there. And yeah, be a busy. And V is our ideal candidate for the class of 24 to do the Peter Ginsburg Award. So, because she is one of my personal favorites, and so is V. So, fins up, as they say at Des Moines. The future is female. Congratulations.
Happy? Yeah!
I'd like to welcome back to the stage Gavin Bohm.
There's a quote from acclaimed Irish playwright Samuel Beckett that I believe captures the essence of our next graduates. Every word is like an unnecessary stain on silence and nothingness. Which is a beautiful sentiment, but Ash, if you don't mind, I do have a few words for you. So to start, as a certain spectral ursine you introduced me to has said, you are undeniably stupendous. Not only are you brilliant and weird in all the best ways, but you are incredibly kind and thoughtful. If you don't know, over the past several years, Ash and her sister, who shall remain nameless until the next graduate is announced, not only listened to my innumerable random tangents, they went out and gifted me specific and fantastic figurines from all these old animes I'd encourage them to watch. Seeing these little guys in my classroom is a wonderful reminder that you can never really tell when these kids are listening. One of the things I will miss most about Ash is the opportunities I get to read their writing. When Ash puts pen to paper, she reveals the multitudinous oceans kept sealed beneath her bare ghost hat and quiet demeanor. If you'll indulge me just one more writing sample, I am proud of these kids. In 9th grade, the class was asked which 2 Greek deities would you choose as your parents and what powers would you get as a result. I got many fascinating responses from a lot of you, but Ash's stood out, and I quote, Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, along with Ares, the god of war and violence, gave me the power of wind. I got beauty from Aphrodite and adopted the ability to commit massive amounts of carnage from Ares. The gentle serenity of wind belies its tremendous power, which is a wonderful metaphor to encapsulate Ash. And it's why Ash has been nominated for this class's Phantom of the Opera Award for being an individual with many skills and talents they keep close to the chest. Though modest and stoic, the student that receives this award has talents and capabilities beyond what is publicly demonstrated. Ash, congratulations. So proud. And now to announce the aforementioned sister, Ryan Page.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here to celebrate the wonderful accomplishments of the class of 2024. I've had the privilege of working with this class for the past 2 years, and I could stand up here talking about them all night if we had the time. I'm up here now to talk about one student in particular, Poe Luther. I've really enjoyed having Poe in class over the past couple of years because she always keeps things interesting. Whether it's begging me to watch My Little Pony, or play Guess the Song the second she enters the room, or having really in-depth discussion about issues our society is dealing with today, Poe never stops being her genuine self. Poe is also very creative and always seeking to share her creativity and dreams with others. At Tiger Ventures, we always encourage students to follow their dreams and express themselves fully. Therefore, because of these qualities, it is my pleasure to present Poe with the 2024 Dream Big Award. Congratulations. And to introduce our next graduate, I'd like to invite Maddie DeWaria to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Good? Good. Good. So, I have the privilege to present our next graduate, and I'm honored to present our next graduate, who is Miss Carly Miller. Carly is amazing. Throughout high school, and especially during her senior year, she has demonstrated incredible strength in overcoming obstacles that may have discouraged many. Her commitment to education and personal growth has been unwavering, showcasing the power of perseverance and self-belief. Today, as we applaud her achievements, we also acknowledge the lessons that she has learned along the way. I'm incredibly proud of Carly for navigating both personal and academic challenges with grace, kindness, and relentless determination. I am grateful to have met her this year and gotten the chance to know her through snacks, mostly. Although she has had many difficult decisions to make, she has remained optimistic, always smiling, and kind through it all. It is my privilege to present Carly with the Climb Every Mountain Award. This award honors a student who has faced and conquered significant challenges to stand here today, embodying resilience, courage, and determination. As she continues her journey, I am confident she will continue to inspire those around her with her resilience and strength. Congratulations to Carly on this well-deserved award and recognition. Your journey is a beautiful example of the heights we can achieve when we refuse to let challenges define us. Please join me in congratulating Carly and wishing her continued success in all her future endeavors. Keep climbing mountains, girl. Please welcome to the stage again, Natalie Murphy. Raven! Oh, how I will miss shrieking that every day and hearing a deadpan no in response. While he may be less than thrilled right now, I am absolutely honored to be speaking for Raven Powell. I have had the pleasure of knowing Raven since he was an 8th grade student in the infamous 2019-2020 school year. While we were still in school before the pandemic, my goal for that year was to make Raven smile. Over the years, I have seen Raven come out of his shell and let his light shine to those he trusted enough to let see it. Raven has overcome a lot in his 5 years, and I know that he will continue to flourish and conquer any obstacles he faces. While Raven may seem to be a quiet, shy student, and that is true in many ways, anyone that believes that has clearly not seen Raven participate in PE. Legend of his powerful spike and terror of being on the receiving end reached my office like folklore of a mythical beast. Students cowered in his wake. So while I tried my best not to pull Raven from PE, the legend of his prowess has earned him the Gym Class Hero Award. This award is given to the senior that raises the bar of physical competition. The recipient relishes in victory and improving their skills in the sports arena. Raven, I'm so proud of you. Welcome Kelly Arilla back to the stage to introduce our next graduate.
It is again my honor to speak about another remarkable young woman who is graduating from Tiger Ventures class of 2024, Madison Scott. Maddie came to Tiger Ventures as an 8th grader, so we got to see her grow up. And it's been amazing to see her grow up from a little girl with curly little ringlets to this lovely, poised, kind, and creative young woman who's ready to impact the world. Maddie is compassionate, brings water to my dog when I bring her to school, and who loves her. She's hardworking, and she has the eye and the soul of an artist. And it is my sincere hope that whatever she does as she goes out onto new adventures and leaves us, that she continues to create and bring her vision of beauty to the world. And I'm so happy to introduce the class of 2024's artist in residence, Madison Scott. Our next speaker is Jen Capani.
I wear false eyelashes. I can't do this, okay? I've been waiting for this moment for the past 3 years. And I'm wickedly grateful to be here with all of you graduates, but especially to speak on behalf of Messiah Todorov. When you walked into my advisory on that first day, I knew you were the one. In fact, at the end of the first week, I ran into the office and proclaimed that I'd found my special project. I knew you were special when, without being asked, you helped put my chairs back after every advisory circle. That small gesture showed me character, and I'll never forget it. Once I learned your backstory and that you were a whole grade behind, I had the support to devote every free period I had to getting you and your brother caught up and on track. Like he did, you're graduating on time, and you had better be proud of yourself. And this boy has schooled me pretty well, too. One of the most important things you've taught me is how to speak what we call yo. Whether we're feasting on busting food, dipping out, flexing, doing light work, being smelly, or dressing like a gift guy, you're welcome. I know you're Gucci, and that's no cap. Thank you for brightening every single day I've been at this school when you show up. It's one of the greatest honors of my life to have taught you, to know you, and to witness your growth and success. You are truly the brightest star in the sky. Finally, although I haven't been able to be here for the past 5 months, I told you I wouldn't miss seeing you graduate for anything on this earth. Not even cancer could keep me away. I'm forever grateful for your kindness, talks, hugs, positive attitude, and I've missed this most of all. I'll miss you, my son. Pon Pon couldn't love you more. And the award that you've received is the Wanderer Award. Shocker. The recipient of this award often finds themselves taken in by the world around them, exploring areas off the beaten path. The person who wins this honor proves the adage that not all those who wander are lost. Congratulations.
So everyone knows I check all the speeches before they're given. I'd like to welcome to the podium Alyssa Zappia again.
Okay, Maddie, are you ready for it? I remember first hearing that Madison was coming to Tiger Ventures. In fact, I remember it all too well. Otto and Lydia were so excited that their friend was moving back to the area, and they could not stop talking about it. I had to tell them, you need to calm down. You're being too loud. Then I met Maddie, and I understood her friend's excitement. Maddie walked through the door on the morning of her very first day and made the whole place shimmer. Over the last couple of years, Maddie faced and overcame several obstacles. Despite the difficulties, Maddie persevered. Maddie, now that you are graduating, it's hard not to find it all a little bittersweet. Everything will be all right. You've got no reason to be afraid. I know that you will continue to be a real tough kid because there's a fire inside of you that can't help but shine through. While I know your time at Tiger Ventures was brief, I hope you remember to hold on to the memories. They will hold on to you. Because of her ability to shake it off, when faced with challenges, Maddie Tonchin has been awarded the Summit Award, which is given to a student who has made significant progress during their time at Tiger Ventures. This award is given to a student who has persevered and overcome numerous obstacles. Madison hasn't just climbed mountains over the last few years, she has moved them. And long live the mountains you moved, Maddie. They will always remind you of what you are capable of achieving. Congratulations, and may your next era be the best one yet. And our next presenter is Mrs. Kimberly Oliniander.
So I've known Linda, Lydia, since she came to Tiger Ventures for her 9th grade year. Lydia has made such a difference in all of our daily lives. No matter what, I could count on her to make me smile when she walked through my door in the morning. She is always the first to volunteer and lend a helping hand. She is a very caring friend and classmate. I know she will continue to make a difference in the lives of the people who are fortunate enough to cross her path. Lydia Welch is the recipient of the Difference Maker Award for all these reasons and more. This award goes to a selfless, humble student who regularly contributes and steps up to complete tasks quickly, accurately, and without commotion. This recipient is reliable and an ultimate team player. This is someone you want by your side when you need a smiling and supportive face. I will miss you so much next school year. Lydia Welch. Mr. Nick Greco.
Good evening, graduates and guests. I'm here to celebrate with you the recipient of the Tiger Ventures Congeniality Award. This award is presented to the student who brightens up every room that they walk into, and their bright attitude and uplifting spirit inspires others to be their best selves. And let me just say that my time spent with this amazing human has helped me face my fears, overcome adversity, and to use positive energy to heal. Early on, this individual tiptoed every line imaginable and tested our patience as teachers. Both unexpectedly charming and witty, making it very difficult to be angry. One particular conversation I recall went something like this: "I'm really disappointed in your childish and immature behavior." To which he responded, "Well, Mr. Greco, I'm childish and immature." Silence. Good talk. As time went on, I watched this immature and childish teen grow into a charming, polite, kind, and caring young man. He would stop me in the halls or pop into my classroom to say hello and to make sure that I was having an awesome day. One of my fondest memories is the one time he was early to class. And he politely asked me in the hallway if he could address his peers in class. I said, "Yeah, of course." Wait, is it school appropriate? And he convinced me immediately that it was. And as a teacher, I had to say, "Speak clearly and loudly so your audience can hear." He then proceeded to tell his classmates how wonderful they are. how great life is. Acts. And that he was always there for them when they needed a friend. And he ended his message with something super positive that I don't quite remember because my eyes were wide and my jaw was on the floor. And time stood still for one brief moment so that I could take that all in, what he said. It was quite something to witness. So last fall, as his senior year had begun, he opted out of a free period and joined me in my study hall just to hang out. And that's where I was blessed with the opportunity to really get to know his energetic, eternally optimistic, and positive self. When we listen to music and we talk about lyrics, as he's a bit of a lyricist himself. And that turned into a daily thing where we just enjoyed listening to Led Zeppelin and many other epic bands. And little did he know that this time brightened up my room and filled it with happiness as I was facing the most difficult struggle of my life. His positive energy filled my heart and breathed new life into me. I'm so lucky to have had this past 5 years with you, Aiden. Such a fine human being, and I'm so proud of his journey, from the immature and childish boy he was to the exceptional man he's become. His internal light is bright as the sun, and acts as a beacon of hope and happiness for those whom it shines upon. Friends and family, Tiger Ventures community, it's an honor and a privilege to present to you Mr. Congeniality. Mark, wherever your path leads. Congratulations.
And now I'd like to welcome Noah Johnson to the podium to speak on behalf of the graduating class.
Well, first off, thanks, Miss Appia, for the plug of my YouTube channel. I appreciated that. So, in 8th grade, after coming from Jenny S. Knapp and being thrown into a whole new school based on my learning preferences, I felt like I was an outcast, even though this was completely my choice. I never thought I would miss being at this school so much because being here is like being with a whole nother big family. I'm going to miss every little thing we have done at this school together, and I wish we just had a little bit more time. I'm going to miss bickering with Mr. Foster and Autumn bickering with Miss Oleniak. I'm going to miss almost swearing in front of Miss Zappia and doing theater stuff with Mr. Bohm. I'm excited to use the lessons about my future life with taxes and making smart spending decisions Mr. Greco and Mr. Page taught me. I'm going to miss seeing Dr. Barco and Miss Murphy do their hardest to make our school awesome. Also, Miss Capani, I'm going to miss you being such a bombastic teacher, and I'm glad you're doing well. Even the students here have made school life more interesting and fun, even if some are a pain to deal with. Gray, Jason, Dana, Autumn, Olivia, and Forrest in specific have gotten me through so much over the years, but most importantly, I should appreciate all the people next to me that are graduating alongside me. Guys, we've been through so much together our whole lives, and all of us have kept pushing through everything. I've never felt more connected with such a group of people like you guys. We grew up with each other. It was great seeing Poe and Ash or Micah and V fight. It was fun to hear Aiden be wise or Raven almost killing me in Nitro Ball. Lydia and Maddie teasing Autumn and Felix buying a sticker with my face on it. Through everything, we all stayed positive through all of these years. You are all on this stage about to do bigger things in life. And I mean it when I say we're all going to do amazing things in this world. When we had our talks with Mr. Janusa last year, I knew that even though we aren't really too close with each other, there's always a connection between all of us. I'm proud to be on this stage with you guys, genuinely. I remember when Aiden made that speech to us about loving each other in Mr. Greco's and how we shouldn't spread hate in this world, and I couldn't agree more with him. We ended this year not hating each other or going to battle, which at times was surprising to me. No matter how long we've been together, whether you joined this class in 8th or in 11th grade, we were always part of a big senior family. I love you guys and everyone out there in the audience who has been supporting us and was by our side through each struggle. So many struggles and problems, but now look, here we are, graduating and becoming adults. I'm proud of us. Here's the Tiger Ventures class of 2024.
Okay, graduates, please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side, signifying that you're graduating. Audience, if you're able, will you please stand? It is with great pleasure that I announce your 2024 Tiger Ventures High School graduates. The graduates in a moment will process off the stage and into the hallway. Give them a chance to get out into the hallway before joining them. We have refreshments in the hallway over there. The graduates have some gifts and their awards that they've received in frames that we hid from them in the table in the makerspace. And on your way out, those of you who had the banners made, your banners are waiting for you, and I put a pair of scissors up there so you can get them down without damaging them. And let's give them one more round of applause before we go.